takes just a second to go live, so hang in there with me. This is the funnest part because it usually goes live before I know it goes live. So I'm speaking going, hey, we're going to be live any minute. We're actually live already. So it cracks me up every time I see the beginning of these.
Do I need my helmet?
Streaming live on YouTube now.
Yeah, I know.
Do I
do
need
the
my
same
helmet?
thing every time. All right, I think we're live. It's just taking a second to load here. Make sure hang in there. My poor computer is going, no.
Is it my computer?
My radio show is up, and it's called The Tactics for Building a Lifestyle Business. And if you go to Spreaker, Spreaker, and download it on your phone, and then key in Live Without Limits, you'll get to listen to it on your phone.
That's great. That's great. I'm actually publishing a book, Tavita. I've written my own book. It's called Living with Murphy, and then the tagline of it is Living a Life Without Limits, and limits is spelled Limbits because I'm missing a limb.
Fair play to you. Nice one.
Funny to me. It's funny to me. But it's all the stories of what it's like to become an amputee and all the fun things that are involved with once you're missing your leg, some of the things that you do. And it's absolutely hilarious, you guys. I've got some funny stories in there. But it's just a fun way for me to present what it's like to be an amputee. And I will share with you a little bit of the book. My favorite thing about being an amputee, for sure, is I get half-price pedicures now. I mean, I just don't know what could be wrong with that. I just don't know what could be wrong with that.
well, I usually have to pay for 2 pair of shoes because I wear different sizes.
Fair play to you.
What were you saying, Davida?
I said I usually have to pay for 2 pair of shoes because there's a 3 size difference between one foot and the other.
I used to have to do that too. I don't have to do that anymore because I can have whatever size foot I want to. But yeah, it's great. So life is really, really good living with Murphy. Murphy's actually the name of my prosthetic leg, and he was named after RoboCop. So, just to give you a little bit of insight to my experience being an amputee. But anyway, we've got a few questions. There's a few questions that we had come up, and I wanted to make sure that we were live so that you could ask the questions and we could get those answers to everybody. So I think, Tyree, you had a couple of them for me, so fire away, dude.
Okay, the first question I have is I was looking through the templates since we're going over like lead magnets and everything, and I was looking through the templates, and I didn't see a few that I feel like would be a benefit, and so I wanted to know if we could suggest templates. If so, who could we suggest them to? And that's the first question.
And that's an easy answer, and the answer is absolutely yes. There's a couple things you can do. You can design your own template and then actually submit it and say, hey, here's a template that I know I need and other people might need it. So I would love if you take a look at it, maybe add it. That's an option. You can create it just for yourself. And we have the ability to transfer templates or do a share, like a public layout. So you can actually create it and then just share it yourself with your team. Or you can contact support and say, I'm really needing this template. Can you talk to the designers about making something for me that looks something like this? So all of the above you can do.
Okay, thank you. That stands to the first one. The second question is, I'm working on what you were showing us yesterday, ebooks and things like that, where we can replace the ebook that's in the template.
Right.
Which I think the ebook that's in the template is real good too. But what you showed us yesterday was tops. So I'm working on an ebook, but my question is, I know there's not an app in BuildAll where we can make our own ebook. Is there an app because you have become the queen of finding everything? So is there an app or Chrome extension where we can create a PDF, or is there one where we can take our blog and turn it into a PDF?
There is an absolutely fabulous app.
You told us about it last
program.
week.
It's called, let me see if I can share my screen because I haven't thought about this in a while. I haven't used it, but I think it's called PDF Candy.
Remember the one you showed us last week, Shelley?
Success by the age of 30.
The one that you can just.
This one's better. This one's better.
It's better, right?
PDFcandy.com. And this will blow your mind what this does for you. It's absolutely fabulous. You can take a PDF document and transfer it to a Word document, a Word to PDF, a PDF to a JPEG picture, a JPEG to a PDF, and so on. And you can also do things like take pieces of PDFs and put it together as one PDF. So take a look at what you can do on pdfcandy.com. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it is absolutely, positively fabulous. It's the best PDF converter, the best PDF tool to use to bring PDF. If you've got 2 PDF documents, to bring it in. And then always remember that you've also got some tools that you can use, like, let me give you an example of one of them, Fireshot. This is Fireshot right here that I have on my Google Chrome extensions. And Fireshot allows me to capture a selection of a page. So, or I can capture the whole page, whatever I want. So I'm going to just do capture selection. And I frame it just like this, capture exactly what I want. And then I can save it as an image or save it to PDF. So that's another option. So there's many ways to do it, right? PDF Candy, though, put that in your kit somewhere, because you're going to go back to this one over and over and over again, because there's so many things that you can do. And then Fireshot is the Google Chrome extension that you can use. There's another one that's native to Windows, if you have Windows 10, and that's called the Snippet tool. And you can see that down here in the bottom on my toolbar. When I click that, it allows me to make a snippet. So I just click New, and then it does the same thing that Fireshot does. I just, create something like that and highlight. And then I can actually choose to go File and Save As. And then I can choose to save it as a PNG, a JPEG, or a GIF, an image file. That's all this one allows me to do. But then I want you to notice that if I save it as a PNG or a JPEG, then I have PDF Candy to transfer it from a JPEG to a PDF. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do with a Snippet that's native to Windows, Fireshot, which is a Google Chrome extension, and then pdfcandy.com. My suggestion is look up all of those and figure out what they can do for you. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You will absolutely love me for PDF Candy. That one's one of the best ones. That's the money shot right there, is PDF Candy. Sure.
Thank you so much, Shelly.
You're welcome.
Your turn, David.
Yeah, go ahead, David.
Where I have it written down. Okay, I was working on a site last evening, right? And I said, you know what? This layout is too complicated, right? It was agency. It's a cool one, right? Mm-hmm. But it was really complicated. So I said, feck it. I'm going to go back to a normal one, right? I just had to delete that completely. Is there any way of changing the layout when you're working on it, or do you have to just delete the whole thing?
You can add a new layout and then get rid of the old layout. Yeah. If you go into, you have to have at least one layout. You can't just delete a layout and there's nothing in your website.
Right. I had it saved, and then I said, do you know what? Oh man, it was just wrecking my head, right? And I eventually said, rightio, no, David, start again and just delete the whole lot and start a new one. Now, could I have just gone up to one of the things and changed that layout into a different template?
You could, but I think it would have made it messy for you. Right. Honestly, when something like that happens, and you get a whole template in there and you're just struggling with it,
just delete it.
The best thing to do is just delete that whole website that you started, take it off of your site list, and start from fresh.
Scratch.
And do a new one. And that way your brain's not kind of discombobulated as well.
Here. That's why I'm happy today.
Are you happy today?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I've done that myself, David, where I've jumped into a template and I was like, oh man, this template is the bomb diggity. It's so great. But then I get into it and I find out, oh man, I got to change this picture.
It was all layered and oh man.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not sure this is worth all of it. I'm just trying to spit out a quick website. So I'll just get rid of that one and start with a different one. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Was that it, you guys? That was too easy. Somebody's got to come up with a hard question. Come on. All right, guys. We are actually kind of tightening up the loose ends today and making sure that we've got affiliate marketing and becoming an affiliate on the Builderall Marketplace. We got to wrap that up because this is day 7 of all days, right? Wow. This has actually been about a 10-day ordeal because of weather, but I'm super excited that I get to at least stay with you guys for 10 days. It feels like longer than that though, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like we've been together for like a month on this? Crazy, because we've gotten so much information, right? Our heads are full. But we're gonna do a few more things today to tighten everything up. But let me talk to you a little bit about affiliate marketing, because we've talked about a lot of things, but we haven't kind of wrapped it up in a bow yet. So you guys learned about what affiliate marketing is, which all it is taking a product that somebody else made and you get a link to it and you share that link. And if somebody buys from your link, then you get a commission. And that's really all affiliate marketing is. Very, very simple concept. But that simple concept gets a little complicated. When you talk about where do you put your link at? How do you get your link out there? How do you get people to find your link? How do you sell your product? How do you sell that product? So we've talked about traffic methods. We talked about free traffic methods, which are organic. And we've talked about paid traffic methods, like paying for ads on Facebook, paying for solo ads, those types of things. And always remember that when we talk about traffic, you're going to either spend time or money or both, right? That's all there is to it. If you're not going to spend the money, then you're going to spend the time. That's all there is to it. There's no way around it. There's no button you can push that gets that link out there magically and you make $1 million. It absolutely doesn't work that way. So you have to figure out how to get started. My suggestion always is start with organic methods first. That way you're not losing money on the front end. Because remember, cash flow is king. We want to make sure we're protecting our cash flow. So start with organics. Organics mean that when you're playing on Facebook, you can jump into groups, share information in your groups. We actually looked at how you can do that. Be the value in the group. And when you are the value in the group and you get seen, and when you make an offer, people know you, like you, and trust you, and they're ready to buy from you. So participate in those Facebook groups, become the value in the group, and you will sell. There's no doubt about it. How do I know? That's how I started working with Builderall, is I became the value in these groups. People started to get to know me. They liked me because, I mean, who wouldn't? And then once they liked me, they decided, I think I can whip out my credit card for Shelly. She's pretty trustworthy, and she's telling me about this product. So I trust her enough, I'm going to buy it from her. That's what we're working towards. No like trust factor. When you're doing organic, it's going to take time. Nothing happens in the moment that you do it. You keep doing it and you keep getting better at it. You're going to see where you're going to be hitting people, hitting their pain point, hitting their needs area. And you're creating those relationships to be able to provide the solutions for those pain points and those needs. So it is a process. It is sometimes a long process, sometimes a frustrating process. But I can tell you this, I am no different than you guys. I wish I could tell you I'm this fabulous guru and I've done all these things and I'm amazing and oh my gosh, and you'll never be as good as me. But the reality is I'm just like you guys. I took action. If you take action, you'll be right where I'm at. You'll be right where I'm at, or probably even past me. So just take action. Do something. So if you're going to post in Facebook groups, then do that. If you're going to build a YouTube channel and get organic marketing through YouTube, then do that. But pick something and do it, and then stick with it and make sure you're doing it consistently, and you will get results. Okay. So that's the marketing aspect of it, getting that link out and making sure you're getting your link seen. And then the other part of it is making sure that you've got the right setup in place. And we went through the entire setup of a basic landing page where you're going to give away a lead magnet. And in exchange of giving them some type of ebook, report, PDF, document, infographic, whatever you're going to give them, they will give you their name and their email. And then once you get that information, you've got an email list started. So that's fabulous. And then you're going to send them straight to your affiliate offer where they can actually purchase that product that is related to your lead magnet. and you'll get a commission off of that sale. So that, again, we did that yesterday, went all the way through the process. I don't want to offend anybody, but this is a common saying that I have. So please don't think that I hate cats, but there are more than one way to skin a cat. So the way we did it in yesterday's training is one way, right? There's many different ways. I could probably do a 20-day boot camp and every single day show you a different way we can create a landing page. So what I want to challenge you to do is when you're going out there and you're looking up JVZoo stuff, because some of you still buy from JVZoo, and that's okay. And you're looking up Builderall stuff, and you're looking up any other products, pay attention to the pages that you're hitting. Pay attention to them. And you can say, wow, that's a landing page. That's cool. I want to do one like that one. I'm doing that all the time, you guys. Having that brain on when you're going through this process. Learn to market from other marketers. So everything you do, look at it through the lens of a marketer. And if you see something that you like, it's okay to steal it. I'm telling you, it's okay to steal it. Steal that idea, make it a little bit better, and make it yours. Where did I get that idea? When I was a teacher, a high school biology teacher, I would love to tell you that I went into teaching knowing everything that I was going to be doing, and I knew everything about biology, and I was perfect. I didn't know crap about nothing. I went into that classroom going, oh my God, I've got 150 students I have to teach today, and I don't even know what to teach. So the solution was steal other teachers' stuff, right? So I went to my other teachers in my department, stole their stuff. I went to the internet and stole that stuff and tried to put it all together in a way that had my spin, my flair on it, and presented it as my information. There's just no way you can start from scratch, you guys, because it's going to be hard. You don't want to start from scratch.
You don't want to reinvent the wheel.
But don't reinvent the wheel. That's exactly right. It'll take you way longer to get results. So have that marketing eye on all the time. See what other people are doing. See what resonates with you and what you like, and then mimic, copy. You don't want to copy their site exactly because you don't want to steal their stuff, right? That's copyright stuff. But there's no way you can't mimic that. You can mimic that, and that's okay. So find something. I just found a video today. I was searching through Facebook, and a video popped up as an ad. And I usually don't watch them, but for some reason, the universe said, watch this video, Shelly. And it was such a great video ad that I was like, oh my God, I've so got to make a video that is just like that. The same style, the same presentation of information. So I saved the video, and I will be going back to that video and probably watching it again 4 or 5 or 6 times to get a clue on how I want to mimic what they're doing in that video. You have to have those eyes open all the time like that, guys. That will help you be a better marketer. And when you're talking about organic methods, the learning curve is there. You have to spend the time to learn. So you might as well just be learning all the time and implement what you can find. Same way with the Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, all those places that you have paid advertising. And I'm going to tell you, I told you this already, but I'm going to tell you again, because I want to make sure that you heard. Be ready to lose money when you do paid ads, because there is a tremendous learning curve. So you're going to be paying to get into that learning curve, because there's just absolutely no way to do it where you nail it the first time you do it. That's just not. Unless you're paying a guru that already knows exactly your niche, your target audience, and they know exactly how to set it up to get results. And then you're just going to pay them. So you're going to start to lose money first before you gain money. So that's why I tell you, start with organic. So you can start learning your target market, learning the people that are resonating with you, and you can start building your avatar in your brain of who are those people that are going to resonate with Shelly Turner? Who are those people that are going to resonate with Pierre? Who are the people that are resonating with Gabriel? They're going to be different. Everybody's going to have a different target audience. So start organic and start kind of figuring that out, okay? And then when you start moving to paid, you'll be able to start with at least a little bit of a picture of who you're trying to target for your audience, and then you can work from there, okay? So that's really important. So obviously traffic is important, and the way you do it is important, organic versus paid. And then remember, like I said a minute ago, that what we did yesterday to build the actual landing page, that's just one way. There's many, many, many different ways to do landing pages. So keep that marketing eye open and see what resonates with you. So today, all we're going to do is really talk about whatever questions you guys have, and then I'm going to show you a couple of things in Builderall that are some extra tools that you may not know about. David?
I see. I have to respect Willie there. He's wearing a very nice cap that I see. He could resonate with other veterans.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's
you
absolutely.
Know, it's a good one. You should go into Facebook and find out all the veterans and work on them, Willie. Mm-hmm. And respect to you, my friend.
Absolutely. Tyreek?
Yes. First of all, thank you for the service, Willie. And Shelly, the other thing is you showed me how I can do a PDF. My next question is, do you have on your video channel anything that shows how to do an ebook? Because even though we can add a PDF on those templates, which is marvelous. I'm glad you showed us that. If anyone hadn't looked at that, go back and look at the last 2 days. She showed how we can really critique a template to fit our niche. But along with a PDF, is there a way that we can make a ebook, or do you have something on your channel to show how to do that?
I did do a training in one of the boot camps. I think it was the lead magnet training, where I showed how you can actually create your own ebook like super duper fast. And I will actually show you that because it's so simple and it's actually fun. So I'm going to go to share my screen, and I'm going to go to this amazing thing called Google Docs. So I'm going to go to Google, and then I'll go over here and find my Google Docs. So there's my docs right there. I'm going to click that. And this is, of course, free through Google. You don't pay anything for Google Docs. And I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to create a new doc. But remember, you have the ability to create a word processing document, Excel type spreadsheets, and even PowerPoint type slides. But for this one, we're going to do just a document. So I'm going to click that, and it opens into the document area. And then I just click the plus sign to create a new one. And so that gets me started. So right here, if I wanted to type it out, I absolutely could, right? But I'm lazy. I don't want to type it out. So if I go to tools and then I go to voice typing, this allows me to actually speak my document instead of type it out. So what I would do typically if I'm writing my own document, writing my own ebook, is first I would mind map it out. And I use a program called MindMup, MindMup, mindmup.com, and mind map it out first on what the topics are that I want to talk about. And then I might actually type the topics in for myself, so I remind myself what I'm focusing on. And then I'm going to do some research on each of the topics and make sure I understand what I want to cover in each of those topics. And then I'm just going to start voice typing. And it's this simple. I just click that button. It asks to connect to your microphone, and mine's already connected because I use this like every day. And then I just click to speak, and it's literally going to listen to me and type in everything that I speak. And I don't have to slow down or be very methodical with my speaking. I can actually just speak very naturally, and it types everything out that I'm saying. The only thing that you really have to pay attention to is it doesn't do punctuation. So if you want punctuation in there, you have to add it in. For example, at the end of the sentence, you can say, period, new paragraph. And it will do that for you very, very easily. So you just have to remember while you're speaking to add in that punctuation, or you can go back and add it in later when you edit. I use this very, very frequently, like every single day. I have 2 virtual assistants that take care of a lot of my stuff that I do. And instead of typing the information out to them, I actually just speak the information. It types this out for me. And then I have it as a shared document, so they just jump in and see what their new instructions are. And when I'm creating ebooks, I actually use this to create my ebooks. I do the important research that I need to do to make sure I understand exactly what I want to write about. Then I do a complete outline that I usually type in. And then between everything that I've typed in, I speak the actual information. And then, of course, I go back in and do my editing. So you can see how fast this types it in, how accurate it is. And it's actually really amazing how well this actually works for Google Voice Tool. So this is a great way to build an ebook really, really fast. And once I'm done, I just click the microphone again, and it stops typing, and it's ready to go. So that easy. That is the absolute fastest way to build an ebook.
I always have an awful lot of editing to do because it doesn't understand the Irish accent. I said that the other day. I wish I could speak American. Hey, have an old.
You saw how great that is. I mean, I spoke very naturally. I didn't change my cadence or anything. Everything's the same, and it picked it all up, typed it beautifully. Really, the only thing is the punctuation. You either remember to say it to put it in there, or you go back and put it in later.
It doesn't matter what voice to text speech you use. You got to put in you got to say comma, you got to say period, you got to say colon, because it doesn't do it unless you say it.
Yeah, it's not quite as smart as like Grammarly. Grammarly will help you put that stuff in there, but usually voice to text doesn't do a whole lot of grammar stuff. They're working harder on getting whatever you're saying typed in. So yeah, you have to go in and do the grammar part. Tyree?
Does Google also have like an ebook cover extension or something like that we can use to make?
No, but we actually have that. We have that in Builderall. I don't know if I showed you this yet. This is another one. We're going to see the Tyree in a minute if he hasn't seen this yet. Let me go ahead and click share. And inside of the Builderall dashboard, we actually have several different things. One of them being the Design Studio. If I go to Design and then do Design Studio, I have the ability to, if I've got my ebook cover created, I can actually create a mock-up of a book. We've got several different designs. So there's a box, there's a couple of books right there, there's a book right there. So you can actually put your design on the book, and it will, make it look like you have just created a book, right? So you can do the mock-up that way. Now, if you want to actually build the actual design, if you go to Builders and then Pixel Perfect and then New Website, we actually have ebook designs that are available for you. So you scroll all the way down, and I believe it's in maybe Social Network. Let me take a look. Social Network, and then Kindle Cover. So right here, if I click Kindle Cover, it's going to give me several different book covers that are already designed in there. And I can go in and click any one of these. So let's say that I like this one right here. I click Edit and open that up, and it just opens it up in the Pixel Perfect editor like you're building a website. But it's got the actual book cover there. And you can go in and change anything on here. You can change the image, you can change the text, you can add. It's just like building a website. But then once you're done, you can go into preview and then take a screenshot of it, right? Remember that camera icon right there? So you just do that camera, and I want to capture part of the page. And I'm just going to capture that frame right there. And that's my book right there. So I can capture it. And I think you'll have to make the screen smaller. So let me make the resolution smaller so I can zoom out and get it all on one page like that. And then I can screen capture and take an image of it just like this. And I have now created my book cover, and then I can do anything I want with that book cover. Just like that. And when it downloads and drops it right onto my computer. So it's downloaded it already. And then I just click and open it, and there's my book right there. So, yeah, you can do it inside of Builder.
Okay, you messing me up again, Shell.
I see the Tyree going on.
You messing me up. Now, what I was thinking about, like when you're showing that ebook cover template, does that ebook template have pages, or could we add a layout with pages and just make that a whole ebook cover with an ebook? Is that possible?
No. What you'll do is you'll make the cover, and then take that cover, and you can put it into a mock-up if you want to. You can also take that cover and put it into like the Word document where your text actually is. So it's like the first page of your book, and then save all of that as a PDF. So you have to put some pieces together to make it happen, right? So you've got the cover, you've got the mock-up, and then you've got the document. But you can put all of it together. PDF Candy will help you put all of those pieces together, and you can create one document. And then don't forget that magazine feature is coming. So you can actually start creating magazines that can go live on your website as well. So again, there's so many amazing things to Builderall. It's just Christmas every day.
Please tell me they're not going to raise the price of Builderall, please.
They're not. We did talk about it all the way back in October of last year. We talked about the price possibly going up, and Eric said, "I'm not sure. I don't know." But all of us were like, "Eric, whatever price you put on it, it's worth it. We're good to go." But the important thing to remember is if the price ever goes up, you guys are locked in. Eric has always honored that. So that's another reason to be in now, because you're locked in at this price. He's never come back and said, "Oh, I know that I said you could get this for $49, but we've added so much that now you have to pay $100. He's never done that. So don't expect that will happen. You are grandfathered in if the price changes. And there is no plan right now to increase the price.
Well, I tell you what, I want to thank you because showing me what you just showed me saved me from hopping from like 3 or 4 different platforms. Some of those platforms I have a monthly subscription to. So you just saved me some money. Thank you.
Yay, that's what I do.
Good dog, man.
People money and train them on Builderall. It's about as easy as it gets. But yeah, it's great stuff, you guys. And all of this is really valuable, especially if you are ending up to create your own ebook that you want to put up there. You do want to see if you can do a cover, and you do want to create a PDF. But also remember, guys, and this was a hard lesson for me, and it's still actually a hard lesson for me. I always want to put stuff out there that is perfect. Right? I don't want it to be crappy dappy stuff that people go, "Oh my God, seriously, Shelly, that's what you put out there? Oh, that was such a shame, gimme." But it's hard sometimes to release it knowing that it's not perfect. Even though I know I will actually never get it perfect. It will never pass the perfection test of Shelly Turner, right? I will never get it that way. So that's a way for me to say, never put it out. So I have to, in my obsessive compulsive problem, say maybe I can get it out as an MVP, minimum viable product. So you create a basic cover. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to create a mock-up, right? You can create just a basic rectangular picture. Doesn't have to look like a book, right? You create the document, put it as a PDF, and you're ready to go. That's good enough. That's an MVP. And then when it starts really, you get some leads and you're like, wow, this is going well. Then you think about making it like an actual mock-up so it looks like a book, so you can change the image and make it look better. Or maybe the next one you put out, you learned a little bit more so you can make it a mock-up. There's so much, guys, but always concentrate on MVP, minimum viable product. First job is get it out, right? The minimum you need to get it out and be at least acceptable to the users that are going to access your product. If you don't ever get to that and you're always working towards perfection, you will talk yourself right out of ever being an entrepreneur, because you just never get there, especially in the beginning when you're still learning. So let it go, as Elsa says, let it go. Just let it go. So any other questions, you guys?
No, only thing I can do is just clap.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, guys, let's talk about a few things. David looks like he's got some ideas going on. That's great. So I'm going to jump in and I'm going to talk about the some of the tools that we have on the dashboard so that you guys can hopefully learn some new things that you can do besides just affiliate marketing with Builderall. So that's what we do on the last day of every boot camp, is just take a big picture look at Builderall in general. So I'm going to go to share my screen, and I'm going to go into this Builderall dashboard. And always, 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 if you want to get back to the main page of the dashboard, you can just click that Builder All octopus icon right there, and that'll take you all the way back to the main page. So then we've got our builders, and we've learned a lot about the Pixel Perfect builder. We've also got a drag and drop responsive builder. That's a very boxy builder. It's not the same as the Pixel Perfect, a little bit harder to do. It's kind of like playing with the Rubik's Cube a little bit. We've got the mobile first, which is the same exact thing as the drag and drop Pixel Perfect. It's just building the mobile version first instead of the desktop first. And then we've got a mobile app creator. This is a fabulous tool to be able to create mobile apps for the iPhone, Android, and Kindle. And I've done a lot of training on this as well. And I did a training just, gosh, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that was probably a $5,000 training on how to create mobile apps and then add menus for restaurants inside the mobile app so that the customer or the user can actually order online from the restaurant and then go pick it up and eat. So yeah, App Creator is fabulous what you can do with it. The Mailing Boss autoresponder. If you don't know what an autoresponder is, that is a way to set up an email system so that you create a series of emails, and every time you get a new person to sign up for your list, those emails go out automatically based on the days you want them to go out. So if you want a welcome email to go out immediately when they sign up, then the welcome email goes out. You don't have to do anything to make that happen once you set it up. If you want the second email to go out on the second day, then voila, on the second day, the email goes out automatically. What the autoresponder does is it allows you to keep in touch with the people that signed up for your subscriber list. You can allow them to get to know you, get to like you, and get to trust you so that you can share the things that you are doing as far as selling products and services, and it helps them to get access to those products and buy them from you. So it's a marketing tool, and it's a very efficient marketing tool, actually. Once you set it up, it's pretty much set it and forget it. The next area is the Design Studio. I showed you a little bit about that already. We've got the Design Studio itself where we have mockups. We have Presentation Builder, which allows you to build presentations really similar to PowerPoint. It's like a watered down version of PowerPoint, but it also has some features that PowerPoint doesn't have that makes it exceptional when you actually go live with it. So the Presentation Builder has a bit of a learning curve. It's a little bit of those, it's kind of tricky to figure it out, but once you figure it out, it is fabulous. And if you haven't met Phoenix yet, she's really mastered the Presentation Builder. So you can definitely ask her questions about that one because she does really well with that particular app. And then we've got Photo Studio. And this one to me is so cool because you can edit images. So you put images in there, you can take out the background, you can blur them, there's add color. There's a lot you can do with it. But my favorite is the 3D rotation. And this is where you can take a series of pictures of an item and rotate that item around so that you're getting that image in a little bit different position every time you take a picture. And then you add those images into one of these magical 3D rotation folders, and it will actually put those images together and create a rotating image. So if you guys see that, that is a series of 36 pictures, and it rotates that image for me. So the uses of that are something like putting stores together and have a rotating picture. The user can actually click right on it and then rotate it to where they want it to go, which is really cool. They can kind of zoom in and see that picture a little bit bigger. It is fabulous what you can do with this feature, and it gives you the code to be able to add it to any website.
So you can sell them.
Supremely cool. So this is a Fiverr gig waiting to happen, right? It's just a Fiverr gig waiting to happen. So a fabulous tool that you can actually start using and making money from right away, just like a lot of tools in BuilderAll.
When you save the image in there, is it a big image or is it a small compressed image?
It is the same size as whatever you put in there. So
that'd be 36 images. So it'd be a fairly big file then at the end, would it?
It's actually not that big. And plus, you're not pulling the rotating image off. You're getting HTML code, and you're adding the HTML code to the website. So it's the code.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it's not the image isn't actually on the site. It's actually code that's got it. All right. Exactly.
Yep. And then there's another cool feature right here. We've got the iTunes and we've got Google Play. You can actually take the images with your phone, and then using this app, you can send those images straight into here. You can send it straight from your phone. So again, just supremely smart technology where you can use your phone to take the images and then transfer the images using the app into here so that then you can manipulate it with the Photo Studio. So just absolutely fabulous tools. Again, Fiverr Gig waiting to happen. So check that out when you get a chance.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
To get that image working right, is it 36 images you have to take, or is there a certain?
Yeah, that's a great amount. It's 36. 36 is an acceptable amount. That would be 360 degrees. So that means about every 10 degrees you would get the picture, right? So every 10 degrees you take a picture. Turn it 10 degrees, take a picture. Turn it 10 degrees, take a picture. So you're going to need a couple of tools to be able to do that. Something like a $5 Lazy Susan from Dollar General or Dollar Tree will do the trick.
Now, what's that in European terms or Irish terms? A Lazy Susan.
That's just a platform that spins, and you've probably seen these in kitchens where they put like spices
like in a chair or in a Chinese restaurant, you know
yeah, that's it, where they spin it, right?
Oh, that's a cool idea, and then put the item in the middle.
That's right. And then you rotate it, rotate it, rotate it. That's right. That's it.
I had a Tyree moment.
How do you call it again?
Lazy Susan is what we call it here.
Yeah.
I don't know why Susan is so lazy, but that's what it's called. But I have like two of them because in my spice cabinet, I have my spices on there. So I can just spin it around to find the spice that I want instead of trying to dig behind everything and find it. So if I ever need it to take some rotating pictures, I have it. And it could be something as easy as a pizza tray. Yeah, something like that. That's exactly it. That's it, David. That's exactly it. Yep. So something like this, really, really simple. You put your item on there and then mark off the 10 degrees rotation, right? And then just rotate every 10 degrees, take a picture, take a picture, take a picture. And then you upload those to the app, and then using the app, transfer them to Builderall, and you're ready to rotate them. It's that easy. It's really cool.
That's a cool one. That's a big one that I have for outside.
Yep, great. That is absolutely great. So that's the Photo Studio. And also, we've got video stuff that we can do. So if I go to the videos area, I've got animated videos, and this is like the explainer videos where you have the hand come in and it draws out pictures or it draws out text. So you can do those. You've got images in there that are moving images. So you can actually get people that are running or get people that are typing on the computer. And you can use those animated videos to actually create a full animated presentation. And it is fabulous. Now, the learning curve on this is a little bit high. I would call this between intermediate and advanced. So it takes a minute or two to learn it. But again, Fiverr Gig waiting to happen. If you learn it well enough, you can actually create some bomb diggity animated videos and charge a pretty penny for them, actually. So check that area out. Then we've got floating videos. And floating videos are super cool. You can take any video, if it's got like a green screen background or a blue screen background, and you can use it to take that blue screen or green screen out. So I actually found an elephant on YouTube that had a green screen behind it. So what I did was I actually went in there and removed the green background. It didn't get all of the green. I probably could work a little bit harder to get more of the green. But when I click play, you'll actually see the elephant come walking in, and there's the green background is actually taken out. Hopefully it's loading it, so give it just a second to load it. But and what I did with this is I did a demonstration where I took a picture of a jungle and then put the elephant in that jungle, like walking through the jungle, and it looked like he was like in the jungle. So then I could have taken a picture of a highway and put the elephant in the middle of the highway, and it would have looked like he was walking on the highway. It's really that cool, and I want you to think it's not playing, so I'm not sure why it's not playing, but we'll pretend like it is. But you imagine an elephant walking across the screen with no background. right? So you guys can imagine that. But let me tell you the value of this. Let's say that you're presenting some information about something and you want your body on there, but you don't necessarily want any kind of special background. You just want the background to be clear, transparent. You want your body floating on that web page. So you can talk to them, but there's no real background behind there except for the website. So you can use this to remove that green screen or remove that blue screen, and it's only you floating on the top of that website and you speaking. We used to have this, those of you that have been with BuildRaw for a while, we used to have this before when Alex Pam, our marketing director, when you loaded the dashboard, he would come walking out and he would say, now, before you go clicking all over the place, you need to pay attention to right here. So he was explaining the steps on what you need to do to get started with BuildRaw. We removed it because it drove us nuts. But the effect of it was really, really good, right? It was really good. It looked like Alex was walking out and was a part of that website. And then he'd kind of walk out of the screen and disappear. But then as part of his body would appear, like from the waist up. Are you still here? Why are you still here? So it's a really innovative way to use that feature to show him and give them instructions and just kind of keep it interesting. So it's really neat. The floating video is a cool tool. We really like it. It's just that when you're in the dashboard so much and you have to click in and click out, click in and click out. And Alex is saying 100 times, now, before you start clicking all over the place, and that's about how long it took me to get to stop the video. I would always hear, now, before you start clicking all over the place, click.
Could use it on the contact page.
Yeah, you can use it.
Giving them instructions, or if they were signing up to something, you could say, make sure to follow the instructions.
Yeah,
some people can take.
Simple David, like, hey, I'm David, and I'm here to give you instructions on how to get started. So, how do you start? Just click the button below.
Yeah,
that's simple. Yeah. So I think it's great, and it's really fun to use. So that's the floating video tool. Again, guys, that is money in the bank. So if you figure out how to use it and figure out how to set it up, it will actually be a Fiverr gig waiting to happen again. So lots of neat stuff.
Where do you get the green screen? Like I have such a small little place here that I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out something for myself. But anyway.
Oh, I see what you mean. Green screen as far as to use behind you.
Yes.
Amazon has a great one that's about $50. It folds
like
up.
Willie has it there behind him.
Actually, I have one that let me find it on Amazon. Hang on a second, and I'll show you exactly what I have because it's very inexpensive. Amazon.com and blue screen, blue, green, foldable screen. There we go. And let's see, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh my gosh, it's pulling up the wrong things. Holy crap. So let me go green screen and see if that works. Green screen. That's not it. So we'll just go green screen.
All one word, I think.
There we go. That's this area, and then that's the one that I bought right here.
Oh, wow. Right.
This one is great. It's like, it's 5 feet by 7 feet, so it's huge. And it's $40. And it literally, you fold it up and it goes into a little round container that you can carry with you. So it's got a carry pack. And it's tricky to fold up though. I have to basically go through a physics class.
Look at Roberto. Yeah, there you go. Wow.
But yeah, that is fabulous, and I can pack it and take it wherever I want to go. So $40, and you got it. And one side is green, and the other side is blue.
Ah, right. Okay. Cool.
So super simple. You can pack it up when you're not using it, and mine is right here, but it's complicated to get it out. But it's right here, and I have a stand for it. I bought a stand. And I'll stand it up behind me, and I can actually use that. So
I could squeeze it in here. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
And here's why I like this better than the one that Willie has. Although the one that Willie has is fine too. It's just that if you get a one that's material, then you can see the creases, and that creates shade, which creates different colors of green, which are harder to remove. So if you have just a flat one like this, the shade is a lot better and you can remove it because it's closer to one color. It's not actually one color, right? It's a lot of different shades of green, but it's less shades than if you've got like a material one that has creases in it. So that's been my experience. I did have a material one, but I did not like it trying to remove the green. So I bought this one, and this one's been way better. So that is a suggestion for sure if you need a green screen. All right, so we've got the video stuff covered. And now let's go to apps. This is the magical area for sure. We've got browser notifications. So if you want to set up notifications to notify people about meetings or trainings or just notify people about sales, you can have them sign up for browser notifications and they will get a notification in their browser of whatever message you're sending out. This is a superpower, so you don't want to over abuse it, for sure. But it's really cool how this works and it's simple to set up. Then you've got the SEO on-page report tool. This allows you to take a look at your SEO settings on a specific web page and see if you're hitting well on keywords. And if you're not, it will tell you why you're not hitting well on keywords and give you information on how to make it better. This is another Fiverr gig waiting to happen because you can actually run this SEO keyword tool on any website. And then when you get the results, you can expand the results, take a screenshot and send it to your person. So literally 25 bucks real quick, right in your hands. And it took you 5 minutes to do maybe. We've got a click map. This allows you to see the areas on your website where people are clicking. So you can see the hotspots on your website, and it's an analytics tool. So if you've got a couple buttons on a website and you're seeing that they're clicking one button over the other, then maybe you want to change your button styles a little bit. So it just kind of gives you a way to analyze what's happening on your website. Then you've got chat review. This allows you to create a chat box inside of your website so people can actually give you messages, they can review, you can talk back and forth to them. It's actually kind of like a Facebook box on your website for commenting and posting. So it's really, really cool. And it allows you to create engagement on the page. We've got the auto post tool. This is where you can actually auto post to different, like Facebook. So this allows you to set up your post for like a month at a time or 2 months at a time, where you configure all of your posts, you schedule them to go out, and then you just forget about it. And it will post to your Facebook every day for you. You tell it what time, you tell it what to post. You can add images in there. You can add text in there. You can add clickable links in there. It is absolutely fabulous what you can do. But not only that, they have resources that you can pull in. So if you are needing some posts and you can't even think about what to post, there's already some pre-made posts in there. You pull them in. There's a 30-day series that you can pull in really fast. And all you do is change it to put your link in there for what you want for Builderall, and you're ready to go. You've got 30 days of posts for Facebook. It will only post to a Facebook page, not a group. But if you have a Facebook page and you want some engagement, then that's a great tool to use for sure. I use it and set up my posts for 30 days in advance. So I spend one Saturday a month doing all of my posts for the entire month. Facebook Chatbot is a way to set up a chatbot for Facebook, and you can also share that chatbot on your website. And chatbots are huge right now. If you haven't checked into chatbots, you need to, because they're a way to automate engagement with customers. So let's say that Roberto came to my website and my chatbot popped up. I could have information about Builderall in there. I could have my link in there. I could have training in there about Builderall. I could have it all set up so that it engages with him, and he chooses what information he wants based on how I set up that chatbot. And he can go through it. It's almost like I have a virtual assistant. It's not like living or breathing. It's actually just a chatbot. And it gives him all the information that he needs to get started with Builderall, including signing up. And the fabulous thing is that Wasili, who has really been an instrumental part in developing this chatbot, has created an entire Builderall chatbot for you already. So if you want to do a Builderall chatbot, you do not have to create it. It's actually already created. You can pull it in, attach it to your Facebook page, change it to put your information in there, add it to your web page, and you're ready to go. And all the instructions are there. If you've got Builderall Business, all you need to go do is go into the Builderall Business community. That's the area that has free training. And Wasili put together, I think, 12 videos of training on how to set up that chatbot. And you can pull the one that he's created in for you, and it will be ready to go. It's absolutely fabulous, you guys. So check it out. That chatbot, let me give you some perspective here. When you open up that chatbot, you pull in the chatbot that Wasili's created for you. You attach it to your Facebook page, and then you attach it to your website. That's worth about at least $5,000. I'm not kidding. That's a $5,000 value to you that's done for you. And it's ready to start taking people and signing them up to Builderall. So take advantage of it.
I got it.
Go ahead, Willie.
I said, I have it. I'm having an issue with the configuration.
Yeah.
It has the menu and everything. You know, all you have to do is go down and follow it. But it's one thing, I don't know if it's working properly because it comes up with a different URL going somewhere else, not to my website and not to the page. So it's something that's not
right. There's a couple places, Willie, that you're going to have to go in and edit.
Something that I've done.
Yeah, there's a couple places that you have to go in and edit and put your information in because it's not got, it's got to have your information in there.
Yeah, that's your name and stuff like that. I understand that part, but I'm still having an issue because it's supposed to come up with 2 URLs, one to Facebook and one to your website.
Right. Yep. You'll have to check it out. Definitely connect with support if you haven't already and let them help you get it straightened out for sure. Okay. Because it is a little hairy, especially when you first do it. Once you get past doing it the first time, Willie, you'll be able to do it over and over and over again. So no worries, you'll get it. But that first step, Yep. So keep working on it. You'll get it. We've also got inside that chat bot, there's the Facebook auto answer tool. And that's another one that is kind of golden. And it allows you to pick one post on a Facebook page. And you can allow people, if they comment on that post, to send them an automated message. This is actually really cool because you can kind of trigger them to respond by putting a binary question on your Facebook page. So you might ask something like, which do you like better, the red M&M or the green M&M? Right? So you can ask them a binary question, which means you're asking them a question that has 2 possible answers and that's it. Well, most people, when they see that type of binary question, they want to answer. They're driven to answer. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to answer that I either like the red or the green, right? So they put their answer in. It doesn't actually matter what they type in. What it does is it triggers Messenger to open and it sends them an automated message that you've already put in. So it will pop up, give them the message that you wanted them to get, like, thank you so much for responding to my post. Here's some information how to sign up for Builderall, and then you can put your link in there. So it's an automated answering tool, but I call it a dumb bot. It's not a smart bot like the chat bot system. I call it a dumb bot because it only has one answer, and that's all it can do. But it's so powerful because I want you to think about it. If we can get them to answer, right, and just a simple 1-word answer like red or green, that pops open Messenger and says congratulations. And then right there in Messenger, you can say, hey, type in I want it if you want information about Builderall. And then you can set up a workflow inside of the chat bot. So if they type in I want it, it triggers another workflow that takes them all the way through exposing them to Builderall. Oh my gosh, that's incredible, right? Engagement on steroids. Yeah. So all of that can be done, and you can start it off by the dumb bot and then end it with the smart bot. Roberto, you got a question?
Sure, yes. The Facebook Autopause, does it do it in just one particular group, or you can select the group when you want that to be posted?
The Facebook auto post is only going to be able to post inside of a page, not a group. It won't post to your profile. It won't post to a group. It's only going to post into a page. That's the only place you can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Does somebody have another question?
Are you going to go over a little bit about the Canvas?
No, I can't. I'm sorry. It's still in beta testing, so we're not really going over Canvas too much right now. It's going to change and it's going to look different. It's going to feel different. So if we expose it too much and then when it's released, it's like totally different. Plus, we don't want to water it down, right? If we expose it too much during this time that it's beta testing, by the time it's released, it'll be boring by then. So we're going to keep it under wraps just a little while longer to beta, okay?
Okay. I do have one question because I know it's going to come up with some of my team members. When when this is on your page, like you said, no profile page on your group, the page, your business page or something like that.
Uh-huh.
When it responds, is it going to respond back in Messenger, or is it going to respond back on the page?
It's actually in Messenger on your page.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's a neat little window that pops up, and it's the Messenger window, but it's actually attached to your page.
Okay, I know they heard you now. Even though this is a recording, I know they heard you, so thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. David.
Kelly.
A quick one, going off the point a little bit.
I'm sorry. Roberto,
Let
me get David first. Go ahead.
Going off, sorry, Roberto, thanks. Going off track a little bit. While I think about it, I should really ask you this at the very end. I apologize. Do you want me to wait until the end?
No, go ahead. Ask, and
sure?
if I need to push it to the end, I will.
Right. For prospects coming into to BuildRoll, will there be any webinar introductory webinars for prospects, or are there?
You will get right now. That's what these boot camps are for.
That's what the boot camps are for. Are they for people not using?
They're for anybody. I mean, they're going to be available to anybody. So the whole goal of this boot camp is to not just do training to everybody that's already in BuildRoll, but to be able to use it as like a lead magnet. So if you've got somebody that you want to get on that 7-day free trial, you may be able to move them onto that trial easier if you say, hey, I'll give you a 7-day trial. I'm going to get you some boot camp training. What do you want to learn?
So they have to have the 7-day trial before they get into a boot camp.
Yes. Well, no, they can get into the boot camp beforehand, but it's not going to help them any because they're not going to have BuildRoll. So they need to
open their mind to it and see what is actually possible. Because I have a young chap and he's just finished computer science, and I'm trying to tell him that it's much easier than taking hours with code to do a website, you know?
Right. And the great thing is that 7-day free trial, you don't have to put your credit card in. So you can do the 7-day free trial without pulling out that credit card. So you've got the free trial with full functionality. There's really nothing that doesn't function except for you can't connect a domain and you can't transfer a website from one account to another. I think those are the only two limitations.
So the next boot camp
is ready.
The next boot camp on whatever it is, I could maybe get a couple of prospects into them. Yeah.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I would definitely do that.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah. And when does that start, Shelley?
The next one starts March the 4th.
When are you going to have the registration up?
Probably either later today or tomorrow.
Right, I'm gonna work on that one now. Yeah, and get a few.
I can't remember what it's about, but I know chatbots is coming up. I think the next one might be sales funnels because I think I was really excited about that one. I love sales funnels and the challenge of putting a funnel together, and that one's going to be a fun one. So I think it might be sales funnels, but I'm not positive. I can't remember for sure. I've got a lot.
That's a good one for a prospect to see what can be made. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Okay, thanks a million, Roberto. Sorry about that. I changed the subject a little bit, but we covered something. Good man.
Shirley, can you put your
hold on just a second, Willie. Let me get Roberto
in the link.
Okay. Go ahead, Willie. Go ahead.
I was just saying, could you put the registration link in the chat box?
I can't right now because I haven't created the registration link. I have to go into Zoom and create it. Sorry.
Okay. Can you do it before the sessions in?
Actually, this will be the last session for this boot camp. So we won't session again until March the 4th. So all you have to do really is go to builderallbootcamps.com and I will put the registration link there. Okay?
Okay, so this is the last session that we're going to have until March.
Yes, this is the last one for this boot camp. So no more working on affiliate marketplace because this is the last one. But on March the 4th, whatever it is that we're covering, I think it's sales funnels, we will cover that, and it'll be a different Zoom link, but I'll make sure to put that in the BuildRawBootcamps.com website for you. Okay? Make it as easy as possible. Cool. All right. Thank you, Willie. Roberto, what was your question?
Yes, that Share Locker.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
I will. I'm going to go right down that list. It's just, okay. I'm kind of working through that list for you.
I thought you already spoke about it. Thank you. Sorry.
All right. Let me go to share my screen and we'll work through that. So we did the click map, the chat review, auto post, Facebook, chatbot. The next one is ShareLocker. And that is a fabulous tool. So let's say that you've got a Facebook page that you want to get some likes and some shares because you want some juice on that page. You want to get some action on that page. Well, you can actually create a website that limits access to the page on that website, and they have to like and they have to share your Facebook page before they can get access to that website. So this actually helps you build a following. So let's say, for example, you've got this great ebook that you want to give away. It's like earth-shattering, oh my gosh, great, right? But you don't want to just give it away. You want to give it away once they've shared your page, liked your page, or both, right? So that's what ShareLocker does for you. It puts a block on the page, and they cannot see that page until they like or share or both. You decide what you want them to do. Okay? It's really great. Oh, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I see that it has three options. It has the basic, the APP idea, and the intersector.
Yeah, that's just the way it displays. That's all it is. So you can use any one of those, and it's the way it displays on the page. So you just practice with those. But the idea is exactly the same for all three. Okay. And that is how it shows on the page and blocks the page. And then you can choose to make them like your Facebook page. You can make them share your Facebook page, or you can make them do both before your page actually shows. Okay?
Cool. Thank you.
It's fabulous. The next one down is the e-learning environment. And this is another fabulous one because if you've got content for a course, this thing actually lets you immediately put that content up into a e-learning environment and create courses on the fly super fast. There's no design element because it's templatized. So all you do is just put your content up there and it's actually ready to go. It's that fast. If I've got my videos done and my content made and my documents and supporting documents all ready, I can have an e-course up in 2 hours at the max because it's just so fast and easy to use. So e-learning is a fabulous way to do that. Also, you can set it up so that on your website, you can set up a checkout. And when they check out, it releases them to access the e-learning environment. So you can actually set it up so they have to pay before they can get in, which is great. So the e-learning platform is fabulous, very, very easy to use. And actually, we have the e-learning environment already in Builderall Business. And if you go to the Builderall community right here, if I click there, it actually opens up and there's a bunch of free courses here that are available to you guys at any time. You can click any one of them. There's Shelly's course right there. There's Wasili's chatbot course right there. You just click go to the course. So let's say I go to this one and there's the course right there. You can click through there and watch the videos and take the course. And this is what the e-learning environment looks like. So it's very templatized. There's not a lot of flexibility on making it look the way you want it to. You can change the colors a little bit. You can change the menu a little bit, but not a lot. But that's what makes this so fast to be able to implement. You can literally throw a course together in just a little bit of time, and they're ready to put out there and offer to your people. So a fabulous way to do that. This is the chatbot course. This is one that Wasili made, and you see his is a little bit different than mine. It's got the blue instead of the green. He's got an image on there. I decided not to put an image on there. And then the menu is basically the same style. So you can see there's not a lot of differences in the style, the design, except for maybe some color, and then you can add an image right there. But other than that, design is pretty much the same across the board. So that's one reason why it makes this so good, because you can throw together a course, get it out there, and start selling really, really fast and not have to worry about the design element of it. So it's really, really fabulous. So check out that business community area and watch some of those videos. There's some really good ones in here, you guys. You do not want to miss it. These leaders are giving away the farm on how to do this stuff. So check it out for sure. And they're all free. And then the next one, let me see if I can go back to where I was. I think I was in apps. And the next one is Script Generator. This is another fabulous tool that, again, right out of the box, is you can make money off of it. In fact, one of the people in my team, he actually used this right away to do Fiverr gigs and make a lot of money off of this. But what it does is it creates text scripts, content scripts that you can use to create emails, websites, sales pages, webinar pages, all that kind of stuff. When you're not entirely sure what you want to say in your content, right? A lot of times you're building a web page, and when I was first building web pages, I would sit and look at that blank page and go, what do I want to say? And how do I want to say it, right? And I'll be stuck there looking at it for 2 hours trying to figure out what I want to say and how do I want to say it. The Script Generator does it for you. You actually build your avatar, and it has you answer several questions. That's the thing that takes the longest amount of time, is actually answering those questions. But once you answer those questions, it takes the information that you put in and it spins it and creates content for you. And that content is worded in a way that it speaks to that person so that it actually stimulates them to participate and to buy. It is absolutely fabulous. And it's so robust. When you see all the stuff that you can generate with it, it is fascinating, because there's 20 different email types that it will spit out for you. It'll do a long email, a short email, an email series, a sales letter email, a recruiting email. It even does a phone script. If you want to call somebody, it will tell you, all right, you say this. If they answer this, then you say this. If they answer this, then you say this. It's absolutely incredible what it does. And again, right out of the box, it's ready for you to use, and it's ready for you to make money. So this one's a good one. And to me, this one's worth $49 a month, just right there, because you can make money right now. I think, Tyree, you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to say I think it was last Friday or Saturday when I had to miss. I remember you all speaking about avatars and things like that. And I had already started going through the back office, because you made me kind of like, wow, BuildAll is awesome. So I was like, you can use that actually to create an avatar. All the different questions that you were going over could be answered right there. And what I like about it, the emails that the person has to have, the 7 emails to get started, they can do that there. But the other thing I like, it allowed me to set up a webinar script, and not just a webinar script, but a way I can use it as a chat to be able to put that in the Ghost, for Ghost users.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's good. So that's fabulous. Yeah, and let me tell you the way to monetize this right now. The easiest way to monetize this, it's a easy Fiverr gig, and all you do is take all those questions that are in that when you're creating your avatar. Just type those questions out, put them into a Google form, and then connect that Google form to a spreadsheet so that when they fill this stuff out, it goes into a spreadsheet. And then you open that up and you say, I will do scripts for you. And this script is going to be $25. This script is going to be $50. This script is going to be $15. Put some prices on it. And then send them, when they buy, send them to that Google spreadsheet, have them fill it out. So they're doing all the work for you. You're not doing the work. Then all you do is take that information, copy it in, generate the script, get it to them, and you've just made $25 or $50 or whatever it is. That stinking simple. Really, really, really. Yeah, and you can start selling that like today. Tyree's doing the Tyree. It's that easy. I crack up every time I see that script generator, you guys, because I'm like, man, there should be 50,000 people on Builderall paying $49.90 per month just to sell that, because it's fabulous. The need is out there. Every single website developer, every one of them stare at a blank web page trying to figure out what they're going to write. So for $25, you could give it to them, right? So funny. So anyway, that's the script generator. It is absolutely fabulous. Check it out because it's really good. Then we've got the social proof. This is the pop-up that appears when somebody signs up on either a contact form or an email marketing form. So if they join your list, it's going to pop up and say, Roberto just signed up for Shelly's list, or Gabriel just signed up for Shelly's list, or Davida just signed up for Shelly's list. So it works with the contact form. It works with the email marketing form. We do not have it working for the checkouts yet, but if I have anything to say about it, I'm going to keep pushing them to get it for the checkouts as well. But it is fabulous. You guys have seen this when you've gone onto a website and somebody signed up on the website. It'll pop up and say, so-and-so's bought from Cleveland County, or so-and-so's bought from Arkansas. So social proof is just a way to reassure people that people really are signing up for the offer and maybe they should sign up too. The roulette is a last ditch effort to get engagement with your customer. And I'm going to click on that so you can see it. So this is an example of the roulette wheel, and I'll click edit so you can actually see the inside of it. But this wheel right here is a pop-up that appears when somebody tries to leave your website. Let's say that you've got it assigned to a specific page and they go up and they actually try to click the X to leave the page. When they go to leave the page, this pops up before they can leave. And it says, wait, don't go yet. Spin the wheel and see if you can get a discount. And of course, they spin the wheel to see if they can get a discount, or maybe you're going to give them a free ebook or something like that. And once they spin the wheel, the goal is something that they want, and they'll be able to use it and you engage them again in your website instead of having them leave. So you can design this wheel however you want. You can put the discounts in however you want, colors, pictures, all kinds of stuff. And then at the end, it gives you a piece of code, and that code goes on your website, and that's all that it takes. And then if they try to exit that page, the wheel pops up. This one is still being worked on a little bit. There's a few snafus in it still, but probably very, very soon it's going to be completely ready to go, and you'll be able to add this to your website. It is absolutely fabulous as a last chance to engage with your customer. And then we've got the
Shelly, a question on that, because I checked that out too, and I was like, wow, there's so much you can do with that. But I couldn't, maybe I was putting in the wrong information, but I couldn't find a video. Is there a training or tutorial video on that?
Not yet, because there's still enough glitches in there that we don't have a good training video on it. So as soon as those glitches are taken care of, I will make sure that there's a training video on it, and we'll get it out there so that people can see it. Oh, look, I just made some money.
I love it. Thank you, Shelly.
You're welcome. Yeah, but we'll get it out there as soon as it's ready. One of the glitches that I'll tell you about is when you go to add it to your page and it pops up, the buttons are in Portuguese. So not everybody speaks Portuguese, so we need to fix that. So that's one of the things that they're working on, but it is this is a fabulous tool. And again, anytime you can get customer engagement, you're doing good. So this is just a way, last chance to get them to engage in your website. The next area is the Builderall Zap. This is actually where you can send WhatsApp messages out to people that have WhatsApp. Where I'm from in Mississippi, WhatsApp is not that big. But like in Florida, when I went down to Orlando, everybody had WhatsApp. So you can use this as a tool to actually send out messages to people that have WhatsApp. And it's almost like an SMS, text messaging, but it goes into the WhatsApp program, the WhatsApp app. It's free to use, and if you have their information, you can add it in there and send them information. So it's really cool. So
yes.
That's a way to engage.
I tell you what, Shelly, I saw the training. You had, I think you did one last night. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was last night on the Tuesday night. So I used that to communicate with two friends of mine that's in Pakistan. So it amazed me. Yeah, that WhatsApp right there allowed me to communicate right from my Build All back office with my friends in Pakistan because they use that a lot.
Yep, it's fabulous. It really
is. And it's free.
Yes, it's free.
Yeah,
yeah. And the only thing is,
you can contact.
Go ahead.
Sorry. You can contact people through WhatsApp anywhere without paying. That's why it's so popular, because if you go on Skype, you got to pay to call someone.
That's right.
And you can make groups as well if you want to on your own phone.
That's right.
Yeah. So guess what link they got to set the trial?
That's good. Yeah. That's fabulous. I love that. So yeah, the WhatsApp is absolutely fabulous. The next one is the video wrapper. I've actually done a demonstration of that. All that is, it's a fabulous tool again, where you can take any video and wrap it with a little bit of color and some text, and then it saves as an MP4 video on your computer, and then you can take that video and actually put it anywhere you want to. So you can upload it to YouTube, you can put it on Facebook, you can put it anywhere you want to. So just a way to create some really cool looking videos that you can get out there. I had fun last night. I think I did this demo last night, and put together a really quick video and downloaded it. And I was like, when I looked at it this morning, I was like, I think I'm going to use that. So even though I did it as a demo, it was a really neat video. So it's easy peasy to use, and the effects of it are fabulous. So check it out. It's another one that's worth the price of admission. The only way you're going to get the video wrapper is if you have a Build It All business account. Any other account is not going to have it. And then the Instagram autoresponder, this allows you to set up, instead of Facebook auto posting, you've got Instagram auto posting. And it will let you set up automated messages on Instagram. And Instagram right now is kind of a hidden gem. It's very inexpensive to advertise on Instagram. It is actually growing in popularity again. I think it went through a phase and then it died off, and now it's going through a phase again. So definitely check that one out. That may be a way that you can market Build It All pretty easily. SMS.
I had someone contact me that they wanted me to pay them to do my advertising on Instagram.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of agencies out there that do that. And here you go. You can create your own agency.
In fact, I can advertise to do it for other people now.
That's right. That's exactly it. So the next item is SMS, or text messaging. And that actually does cost, because anytime you send out text messages, it's going to have to go through a provider to be able to make that happen. But the cost is negligible. I've been sending out messages, and they've been actually about not even a penny a piece. So I put $20 in there as my balance, and you see I've only spent 7 cents. So it's not very much at all. But in here, you can create categories of groups of people. So I have all my ambassadors in one group, business owners, digital marketers, everyone in a group, and then web presence. I can actually add people in here. So I've got my name in here as added, and then there's an SMS pricing table. So it's going to tell you what is the cost of the messages that go out per message. So if you're going to send to Algeria, that's going to cost you 9 cents a message. So you may not want to send to Algeria, because that's going to add up. But if you go to the US, which let me type the United States in. So United States. So there's the United States right there. And it costs 0.008 cents. So it's not even going to cost a whole penny to send out a message for SMS. And so you can definitely see the pricing and be able to tell there what you want to do as far as sending out messages. The sending of the SMS is super easy. You just click send SMS, And you can either send to the groups that you set up or send to individual people. You put the message in there and then you click send. And y'all, it's instantaneous just about. Doesn't take it very long at all. And it's very efficient. And again, you want to watch that balance. If you need to buy credits, you just click buy credits. And the lowest dollar amount is $20, but you can spend $200 in credits if you want to. $200 is going to last a long time though. So you probably may not have to go that high in the very beginning. But it's a fabulous way to send out messages. But this is one that you want to use restraint, because as tempting as it is to send every single minute of every single day, they will block you. And they'll be like, yep, no more messages from Shelly. She just messages me too much. She is too needy. So you want to use incredible restraint with this and message them maybe once a week, once a month, a couple times a month. Don't overuse this because they will get tired and they will block you. Okay. This absolutely is a superpower because you're right on their phone, personal messaging them when you send this message. So just be careful.
Kelly,
go ahead.
Do I need to do anything else before I don't show Instagram, or that is a SMS?
Yeah, it may not be on there because it's still being developed. I think they're still working on it. So it'll show up in your dashboard really soon. I think it's still in development. The SMS is in development, and you may or may not see it. Instagram, Builders app, those three are in development. So you may or may not see it on your dashboard. If you
I have Builder app on the Builder.
Good. Yeah, the only way you're going to get Video Wrapper is if you're a Builderall business owner.
I have it.
Good. Fabulous. That's fabulous. I love that. All right. So keep going. Along with the SMS, I'm going to show you another way to get into the SMS that's really cool. If I look at the Builderall business dashboard, there's an area here called Message Center. And if I click that, that allows me to send messages to all of my leads. And magically in there is the SMS. If you don't have it now, you will get it later. But I can actually send an SMS to all of my leads, all of my active leads, all of my Builderall business leads. So if I need to send some information to my team, I can do that through SMS now. They will have had to put their phone number into their profile information. And to do that, they can just go to the profile up here, go to account information. And in there, you've got the ability to add your personal information. And then here in tags, there is an area for phone number, which is right there. So if they put their phone number in there, they'll actually, I'll be able to text message them through Builderall. So it's absolutely fabulous the way it works. And of course, it is, again, a superpower. So you don't want to abuse that at all and be texting your team every single day. Then they will block you, and that's never good. So the next one is the webinar platform. This actually allows you to create webinars right on Builderall. We've talked a little bit about it where you can do ghost users, you can connect to MailingBoss, you can connect to the chatbot now. So you can do a talking head webinar, or you can share your screen. So there's a lot of things you can do with the webinar platform. Coming soon, we're going to have the ability to have multiple speakers like we can do in Zoom. Once that's done, the lid is closed on the coffin of Zoom, because then everybody will want to use Builderall because it's already a part of their Builderall platform. So that's exciting because Zoom actually costs about $55 per month, which is the price of Builderall alone. So if I can knock that out and just use the Builderall one, I've just saved $55 per month, which is great. So I can't wait to get that ready to use with the multiple speakers so that we can knock Zoom out. That'll be great.
Shelly, I have a question before you go further.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know now that we have Builderall has its own streaming, because when I looked at the video, the training to tutorial video, it didn't mention any of that, and I've been trying to learn how to use that. Is that going to be a video that an updated video put out to explain how it works now and how it works?
Yes, and we also have a webinar boot camp coming up too. I'm not sure where it is in the schedule, but there's a whole webinar boot camp I'm putting together.
Okay. This is major. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's also a special add-on area. If you have this, it's got different things that may not be necessarily a part of Builderall. It's something that you bought extra that Builderall participated in, and some extras that Builderall is giving you. So here's some special training on Builderall. I think that was Facebook ad training. I bought Inbox Pack, which is a way to clean your email list. So I actually bought that for about $97. So now I can clean email lists myself. There's a So Tell Us promo, which does like reviews for websites. And then Builderall Real Traffic is a training program on solo ads. So you want to definitely check that out. You guys should know just about all you need to know about the marketplace, because we've done that the last 2 weeks together. Then we've got tutorials and training. And if you click that and go into the tutorials and training, you'll see that there's a tutorial area and a training area. If you go into tutorials, that's typically really short videos to teach you one single task, right? Really short, straight to the point, one task. If you go into the training area, that's really long videos that are going to show you from beginning to end how to do something. So in the tutorial area, you might have a short video on how to add a subscriber list, but in the training area, you're going to have a long series of videos that show you how to use MailingBoss as a whole. So go to both of those areas and check them out. Remember that you've also got support button right here, and you've got a quick start button right here. The quick start actually takes you into another completely different training area that has really targeted training on whether you own a business already and you're using Builderall, if you want to start a business from scratch and you're using Builderall, or if you want to become an affiliate marketer and how to use Builderall to do that. So that area, quick start training, is another area that's chock full of training. And we're like over training you for sure, but there's hours and hours of training here. Okay, so check that out. And then the Builderall dashboard right here for Builderall Business. When you click that, it opens up a whole bunch more items if you have the Builderall Business account, including a dashboard that gives you information on your earnings and how much money you make and how many leads do you have. About Builderall has a bunch of videos. You can take any of those videos and use them to promote Builderall. It's got money-making funnels, which has your affiliate links, and you can use those affiliate links to sell Builderall or share Builderall. You've got your earnings area where you can check how much money you've earned. You can request your earnings and get them shipped out to you. Doing a request today. I'm getting some good amount of money today in a paycheck, so I'm really excited about that. Your leads tree is going to keep track of your leads and all the different layers in your leads. So when you click that, you can see your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, all the way down. And you can see if they're active, they're inactive. You can see if they've got leads themselves. It's just a snapshot of what's happening in your team at the moment. Then you've got your leads, which gives you a list of all the leads that you have that are tier 1. The message center, we just kind of went over a little bit. It allows you to send a message to your people, whether they're on your team and active or whether they're inactive, they're testing. You can send messages to them, including SMS.
Quick question, how often is payday?
Every Thursday.
Oh, it's a weekly. Oh, that's very good.
Every Thursday.
Yeah,
we've got another training area here. This was done by Chad Bartlett. Fabulous training. There's a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Check those out. You'll get the basic right away. As soon as you get 3 leads, you'll get the intermediate. If you get 10 leads, you'll get the advanced. Access those, get those leads, and get that training, because it will make you see affiliate marketing a little bit differently and give you some good tools on how to do affiliate marketing. Then we've got the Builderall Business Community. We kind of looked and talked about that already. That's free training from the Builderall leaders. Weekly webinar is where you're going to find where the meeting is at, Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Just click that button and you'll go into the broadcast room. This is done with the Builderall webinar platform. So if you want to see the Builderall webinar platform in action, just access this every Monday at 10 o'clock. And you'll see it actually being used. And we do use it. Then we've got Pixel. This allows you to put like a Facebook pixel in there or a Google Analytics pixel in there. And when you put that in there, it will track when you're using your affiliate links. it will fire the pixel and give you what your audience is looking like. So if you use pixels, you can actually add that there for your affiliate link pages, and it will track what's going on. Tax forms, before you can get paid, you need to fill out tax forms. That's simple. Event calendar, when you click that, it gives you a complete calendar of all the training that's happening in Builderall. And you can take a look at that calendar and see what time it's happening, what date it's happening, and I give the location as well. So for the meeting at 10 o'clock a.m., it's the Builderall business meeting, and it's located on the dashboard. So you're going to find it right here in the dashboard under weekly webinars. For the boot camp, you see that they're listed on there, and it gives you the location, which is builderallbootcamps.com. Then there's certified partners that's happening, and it gives the location for that, which is a special Zoom link. So here's all the training for this week. Tomorrow I have off. I'm so excited because I'm going to get a root canal again. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be an exciting day. But Friday, we've got an ambassador meeting. So if you're an ambassador, you would find that. And if you'll notice, it's in the Builderall Leaders Facebook group. So we'll actually stream that live into that Facebook group for them. So again, you see the date, the time, and the location. So check that out and stay tapped into those trainings. That's going to make a difference on whether you're being successful with Builderall.
I can't see them, unfortunately. Not yet.
Not yet. The next one is Elements. And when you click that, it's going to take you to a page that gives you tons of resources pre-made and ready for you to use. So if you'll check it out, you get a copy of the logos. There's the colored logo and then just the plain white logo. You get all of the standard colors that we use for our Builderall websites, company websites. You have all the standard fonts that we use for our website, so you can download those and install them. You get images that are free for you to use. You just download them and use them however you want to. You've got fan page stuff, so you can download those fan page banners and use them for Facebook and stuff like that. You've got YouTube covers. You can download those and create YouTube channels. You've got PowerPoint presentations. You can pull those in and edit those a little bit and use them yourself to do your own webinars. You've got business card designs. So you can literally pull those, edit them, and then create your own business cards through something like Vistaprint. Facebook and Instagram banners. So these are images you can pull down and use on Facebook or Instagram. Flyers. I actually used these when I was doing my live training at the local library. I did a 4-week training, and I used these to put the banners together. I printed them out and put them all over town. And then I actually made a PDF and put them on local marketing places on Facebook. And we were slam full. We couldn't fit another body into that room. And it was all because those flyers looked so professional. They looked really nice. People were really excited about the training I was doing, and it was free. They got the free trial, which at that time was 30 days, not 7 days. And so they got 30 days free of Builderall. They got the free training, and so many of them upgraded into Builderall because of that. So that is another great idea, is to make some flyers. Doesn't cost very much to have a few printed out. I had 10 flyers printed. And so it cost me, I think, maybe $10. I think they were $1 a piece because I had them printed in full color on glossy paper. I put them all around Batesville. And then I did local media marketing to the Facebook groups that were local to Batesville. And again, I had a full room. We did not have a spare seat. We were pulling seats from other rooms to be able to accommodate the people that came in. And they all got in, of course, for Builderall for free. And then a large percentage of them actually stayed in Builderall. They're still in. Then we've got some shared images. You can grab these and use these wherever you want. Email swipes. We have a email swipe right here that you can download, and then an email swipe system here. Download it. Make sure to change it up a little bit, switch it up a little bit, make it yours. Put your flair in there. But these are pre-made sequences, so you don't have to sit in front of a blank computer and figure out what you want to type in. They did it for you. And then we've got some videos. These are great videos that you can use to promote Builderall. So these are not really long. They're good explainer videos that actually talk about Builderall and what Builderall is. You can grab these videos and you can republish them to YouTube on your channel. You can add them to Facebook. You can do whatever you want with them. You can edit them, pull pieces out, and put them into your own videos. These are yours to use as long as you're not doing anything illegal or immoral with them, you can do that. So that is the elements page, and these are all for you to help you build your business in Builderall. You've got a sponsored area, so you can see who your sponsor is. Here's where you can access your support tickets. If you're an ambassador, which is by invitation only, you can get ambassador information here. There's a legacy area, and these are the older things in Builderall that they can't get rid of, but they do need to find a place for them. So all the older stuff that doesn't really have a home, this is the red-headed stepchild, is the responsive blog builder. Then you've got an earnings calculator, and that allows you to kind of calculate the money you can earn with Builderall. Certified partners, that's a fabulous page that shows you all the certified partners that are in Builderall. I want you to notice that I am number 2. But as you go down, you can see all these fabulous people. These are all here to help you, but they're not here to help you for free. So if you need a website built, or you need some one-on-one training or something like that, find someone that you just think you resonate with, contact them and ask them how much they'll charge you to maybe do one-on-one training or give you some help in a specific area. Don't expect them to do it for free, because they spent money to be certified. So they deserve to be paid. They had to get certified, and they had to go through a test to be able to get certified. So they did put the work in. So if you contact them, expect them to charge you a fee for doing something for you. Okay. And then the last one is support. That's where you click to go into support and submit any support issues that you may have. So as you can see, Builderall is a huge platform. Sometimes it's easy to get locked into one bubble or one area, but the reality is that there's a huge platform out there that has a ton of things for you. Shawana asked, is it possible to get your training on how to create an app for a restaurant with a menu? Shawana, I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you're not, you can see it on the replay. It is actually on YouTube. So if you type in Builderall restaurant menu app, it will pull up a couple different trainings. Each of those trainings are about 1.5 hours or 2 hours long. They're really long because it's really involved. But check it out. It is absolutely fabulous. It's definitely about a $5,000 training. And when you get that information, you will be able to do some amazing things, not just with apps, but you can use what I teach you to put menus into websites as well. So if you're building a restaurant website and you want to add their menu in there so that people can order through the menu, you can do that from this training. So check it out if that's something you're interested in. Very, very valuable information and worth it if that's the direction you want to go. Roberto?
Shelly, I have 3 inactive leads on my account. Would you tell me how can I contact them from the inside and let them know about the next coming?
Yeah, let me show you. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to go into the message center. So I'm going to go into Builderall Business, and I'm going to go into Message Center. And when I go there, there's a category right here called inactive leads. So I just click that, and everybody that's inactive is going to get the message that I put right here. And I can send it by email. I can send it by desktop notification. I can use the Builderall Zap, which is WhatsApp. So if they have WhatsApp information in there, I can send it through there. I don't know if you'll have this on your message center yet, Roberto, but I do. It's the SMS. So if they put their phone number in there, you can check mark that, and it will text message them. And then also, if they speak a different language, Google will actually translate it for them as well. So you want to check mark that just to make sure that if it's a different language, they can understand it as well. So you put your message in there. I always do copy to me to make sure that I get a copy as well, so I can remember what I sent. And then once I put my message in there, I just click send, and it's going to send that message to all your inactive leads. So if you're doing a webinar, if you're doing some kind of training or something like that, and you need to contact them and let them know about it, you can do that from right here. It's going to contact all of your tier 1 inactive leads. Okay.
Awesome. Great. Thank you, Shelly.
You're welcome. Tyree?
Yes, I have 2 questions. The first one is on that inbox path I saw where it's added to the menu, and I did check it, last week, and it showed when we can either purchase it there, but I'm already affiliated, and what I wanted to know, if I purchase it through the affiliate program, would it automatically add back there, or do I have to contact support to get them in there?
Have you bought it already?
Not yet.
Buy it through your affiliate link and do it now, because somebody mentioned the other day, it's like I saw somebody mentioning in support and in the development area. It's like, oh my gosh, did you guys know that we can buy using our own affiliate link and get the discount? To me, that's good. I like that, because if I'm selling a product and I have affiliates that are buying it, that means they're going to try my product and hopefully give me a good review. So to me, that's good. And I'll definitely trade that discount that they get for a review. That's fabulous. But they may change that in the future. They haven't said they will, so don't quote me on it. But get it now to make sure that if they do change it, you don't miss out.
And when I do get it, it'll automatically add to the menu in the back office.
I'm not sure if it automatically does. If it doesn't, if you buy it and it doesn't add it, just contact support and keep your receipt information, and they'll add it.
Okay. Now my other question is a question that was asked to me by a team member. In the back office, where the training is, the basic, intermediate, and advanced. Mm-hmm. That 2 questions on that. Do they have to be have Build All Business? They have access to that? That's the first question.
Yes.
Okay. The second question is on the intermediate, because some of them have the basic, but the ones that didn't have the intermediate or the advanced asked me in order to get it. I know it says you have to have 3 leads. It'll show you that at the top in a little red window. Right. And they were asking me, does those 3 leads have to be paid leads, or could they be leads from people that opt in?
I don't think they have to be paid leads. I think they just have to be leads that are not inactive. So seriously, all they have to do is just create the advanced requires 10 leads. So create 10 fake leads and they'll get in.
Okay. Because when they look at the basic,
better if they get real leads. It's better if they get real leads. But if they're just bound and determined to get that training without putting the effort in to get leads, they can put fake leads in.
Well, for those that got the basic and they went through the basic training and saw how they learned stuff that I literally had to pay for.
Right.
that really pumped them up to wanting to get the leads to get access to the other training. They couldn't believe it was for free. It was some of the stuff that I'd already been teaching them. So I could not answer that question, but I told them I knew a diva that could.
Yep, absolutely. That training is fabulous, by Chad Bartlett. And I believe he is either number 2 or number 3 in affiliate sales for all affiliates in BuildRall. So you're going to get top-notch, really good training by one of the best that BuildRall has, and it's all free.
Yes, and that other training, the solo ad, the gentleman that does the solo ads.
Yeah, that's Mark Hayden.
Yes, Mark, and I influenced them to go, like you said, check that train out. So I did, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again.
Yeah, it's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. You're right. Yes. And he did some good training on how to put your emails together too.
Yes.
Absolutely fabulous training. And again, he's a solo ad guy, but he's giving away the farm on what he's telling you to do. He's giving away great information at no charge. So if you never buy his solo ads, you get a good $1,000, $2,000 worth of good training on how to do emails.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I'm like, Build All has become, forgive me for saying this word, David, but that J-Zoo, you know that word.
Yeah.
That has become that killer, because I'm like,
here.
All this stuff that I paid them folks, my people and me are getting it for free. And I'm like, they are actually giving this away for free when you get the business. No way you can fail. So eventually that other site going to be non-existent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If people use it, that's the key.
They will. Once we get Canvas, you guys, it will be a done deal. We'll be the leader, the industry leader. All right, guys, I have to go to certified partners. We are actually starting in 7 minutes. So let me tell you from the bottom of my heart, I have enjoyed so much spending this week with you learning how to be an affiliate. the previous week with you learning how to be a seller on the affiliate marketplace. And remember that March the 4th, we'll start the next boot camp. And just be watching on builderawbootcamps.com. I will put the new course up there and how to sign up and everything so that you can get notifications. And I've had a absolute fabulous time with you guys. You guys are awesome individuals. So thank you so much. And I will see you again in...
Thank you, Shelly. We love you, Shelly.
Shelly, it's always fun to learn with you, my girl.
Thank you, Shelly. We love you.
You
I'm going to have withdrawal symptoms now for the next couple of weeks.
I know. Y'all just rest a little bit. Anyway. Rest a little bit from seeing Shelly every day, and then we'll catch up on Monday. All right?
Okay.
Thank you, Shelly.
Bye-bye.
Adios, guys.
Monday.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye, 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 bye.